All right, Derby fans, welcome back into the arena. Are you ready for more hard-hitting Derby action? One more time, are you ready for more hard-hitting Derby action? Welcome back. I am once again old Greg. We'll be joined momentarily by Chingadora. We're back to Arizona's only live bank track roller derby here at the Hall of Dames. We watched a great, hard-fought first game. Runaway Brides coming out on top. Now get ready for the second game. These two teams are warmed up and ready for battle. Just a reminder, no whistling allowed as it interrupts the game. Keep all hands, arms, feet, and everything else outside the track by remaining behind that yellow line at all times. With that being said, let's get this action started. First up for introductions, the Brutal Beauties. Skating tonight for the Brutal Beauties, number 80-20, All Beef Batty. Number 92, Alpha Gunna Dekya. Number 244, Dammit Jammit. Number 925, Evil Twin. Number 9, MK3, Gypsy Danger. Number 011, Hitori Hanzo. Number 602, Lady Macdeath. Number 97, Rigamaroo. Number 132, Snack Attack. Number 1022, Skate Up G. Number 2323, your co-captain, Quiver Phoenix. And number 2187, your captain of the Brutal Beauties, Princess Leia. Helping the team on their bench tonight, bench coach, the Panda Face Killer, and I'll annihilate you, penalty manager, Reverend Knuckleface. Not skating tonight, number 103, Abby Arsenic, number 26, Beautiful Trauma, number 351, Leaf Tie, and number 717, Rocky Horror. Now, introducing the Schoolyard Scrappers. Skating tonight for the Schoolyard Scrappers, number 918, Ballistic Buffalo. Number 1212, Bonnie Banshee. Number 1235, Bob Villain. Number 300, Dolly Spartan. Number 31, Felony Storm. Number 144, Ivy Overdose. Number 68, Juicy Kill Tour. Number OMG, Killin' May Smalls. Number 5, Made in Asia. Number 440, Morning Madness. Number 66, Nacho Mama. Number 172, Pikachu. Number 1701, Spock Block. Number 34, your co-captain, Pretty Hurt Machine. And number 669, your captain of the Schoolyard Scrappers, Nikki Badass. Helping the team on their bench tonight, our bench coach, Black Eyed Please, and penalty manager, Thrill Sergeant. We are ready to get underway here with our first jam of tonight's second bout. It is going to be Dolly Spartan for the Schoolyard Scrappers. And starting things off for the Brutal Beauties is Princess Leia. Dolly Spartan looking for an opening now along the front of the pack and able to find it, and she is your lead jammer for the Schoolyard Scrappers. Emerging now from the pack as well, there's Princess Leia for the Beauties. And Dolly Spartan sporting a new number this year, changing over to 300. Dolly Spartan picking up those 4 points and calls the jam. Setting up the jam now for the Schoolyard Scrappers is Pretty Hurt Machine, and it's an early power jam opportunity for the Schoolyard Scrappers. It's a power jam already on the second jam of the game. Pretty Hurt Machine quickly able to fight through some blocking on the front end of the pack. Pretty Hurt Machine now up into the pack looking for an opening, trying to fight through some defenders at the front of the pack and able to finish off that scoring pass. And Pretty Hurt Machine looping around the pack that time around the outside. Pretty Hurt Machine finishing off another scoring pass and then calls it off. It's a 15-point power jam for the Schoolyard Scrappers. Quickly building on their early lead here. It's going to be Juicy Kill Tour for the Schoolyard Scrappers. Jamming for the Brutal Beauties is Hattori Hanzo. But before we get to that, we are going to have an official timeout. So, an official timeout. Regulators will be talking over.
Looks like we've got a power jam for your Beauties. Hattori Hanzo taking the jammer line for your Brutal Beauties. Hattori Hanzo almost out of that pack, greeted by Nikki Badass. Hattori Hanzo trying to break past Bonnie Banshee and Bob Villain, and she's out on the high side. Princess Leia trying to stay on Nikki Badass. Ooh, also delivering a hit. Nikki Badass trying to fight her way through to get back to her blockers as Hattori Hanzo approaches the pack for her first scoring pass.
"20 seconds to go here in the Brutal Beauties power jam. Hattori Hanzo looking for an opening against that front-end defense of the Schoolyard Scrappers, still trying to find a way past Nikki Badass and Bob Villain. Once again, just trying to squeeze through the middle of them, and the clock expires on the jam.
Nice to see Gypsy Danger on that jammer line for your Beauties. Morning Madness for your Scrappers.
5-point power jam gets the Brutal Beauties on the board here in the early going of the first quarter.
Gypsy Danger coming up on that last line of defense on the front end, and she's out. So is Morning Madness. Morning Madness fighting to stay in front of Gypsy Danger, calling that jam. We almost had a lead change.
So we'll set up again. It's going to be Princess Leia for the Brutal Beauties and Dolly Spartan for the Schoolyard Scrappers. Princess Leia able to fight her way through along the inside, and she's your lead jammer for the Brutal Beauties. Dolly Spartan now getting clear about a half a track behind. So Princess Leia going to try to get in a scoring pass here, see what she can get. Meeting up with the defense on the back of the pack down to the inside and calls off the jam.
Snack Attack taking the jammer line for your Beauties. Pikachu for your Scrappers. Snack Attack trying to find an opening there on the low side. Pikachu greeted by a defensive wall of Beauties. Pile up here in the straightaway. Meanwhile, Snack Attack coming around for a first scoring pass. Pikachu breaking out here in turn 1. As Snack Attack approaches to pick up some points, getting all the points and calling that jam. One of our rookie skaters' first bout. Hitori Hanzo returning to the jammer line for your Beauties. Spot block on that jammer line for your Scrappers. Also first bout for spot block.
Spock block trying to find opening along the rail, now swinging down to the inside. There's Hitori Hanzo up to the front of the pack. Spock block dumped down onto the inside there by one of the blockers for the Brutal Beauties in another collision.
Hitori Hanzo taking a beating here on the front end, but getting right back up and fighting. Spock block out. They will be... Oh, I'm not sure if we have a lead jammer. Oh, it looks like Spock block is your lead jammer. Spock block picking up some points. That other jammer is still in the pack. Hitori Hanzo trying to get past Dolly Spartan, and she's out.
So 3 seconds to go here. Spock block trying to catch up to the pack, and they are not able to do so. Just missed picking up points on the back end there. We will see from the referees. Nope, able to get 1 point there at the back end of the pack was Spock block. 6 points up on the board. So now up to the jammer line for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Skate Up G. And Ballistic Buffalo is jamming for the Schoolyard Scrappers.
Skate Up G almost out of that pack, greeted by Pretty Her Machine on the front end. Skate Up G able to run out here in turn 3 with Ballistic Buffalo, Buffalo a quarter of the track behind them. Skate Up G approaching for their first scoring pass. Calling that jam off because Ballistic Buffalo was just too close.
Skate Up G, another one of our rookie skaters. The only skater out there who is competing in their second bout of the season.
Yeah.
In fact, Skate Up G regularly with the Bombshells and is filling in with the Brutal Beauties tonight.
Oh, looks like we got a power jam for your Beauties.
Brutal Beauties indeed. I have a power jam here. Princess Leia on the jammer line, your Brutal Beauties captain. It's a full pack otherwise, but no jammer for the Scrappers.
Princess Leia trying to run out on that low side. Greeted by some recycling Scrappers breaking out here in turn 1. Here comes Leia for her first scoring pass. Almost out on the low end, but greeted by Dolly Spartan. "23 seconds on the clock. Leia trying to get some points. Scrappers doing a great job of recycling to the front and keeping that strong defensive wall. Slaya calling off that jam. Looks like she was able to pick up 5 points for her team, but also a penalty. So she's going to be sitting in the penalty box. They're going to be down a jammer. Both teams down a blocker, 3-on-3 in that blocker box. Morning Madness jamming for the Schoolyard Scrappers in this power jam.
So the Schoolyard Scrappers in front by 7 points right now with 5:23 to go here in the first quarter. Before we get to this jam, we are going to have a timeout of some fashion, and it is an official timeout. So the regulator is going to talk this over, make sure we've got everything square before this next power jam gets underway. Are you interested in being a season sponsor for the Arizona Derby Dames? We have different sponsor packages available to suit your needs with many benefits to choose from. Find any Arizona Derby Dame today and they can point you in the right direction for sponsorship questions and information on how to become a sponsor. Also, mark your calendars. Our next hard-hitting action comes to you in just 2 weeks on November 9th. This bout will be another doubleheader featuring these Brutal Beauties taking on the Bombshells in our first game, followed by the Runaway Brides taking on the Valhalla Babes, the Doomsday Valkyries. Same time, same place. Stay tuned on our social media pages for more details. Don't miss out on what's in store this season once again in 2 weeks, November 9th.
So many penalties on the Brutal Beauties side. They will only be fielding 2 blockers during this power jam for the Schoolyard Scrappers. Pikachu doing the honors on that jammer line. Pikachu sees that clear lane on that low, and she's out before turn 1. Beauty's trying to reset themselves on the back end. Pikachu taking a hard hit and landing on that rail. Pack is nice and slow before turn 1. Rue and Jamit see their opportunity and run out to the front, trying to keep it nice and fast. Meanwhile, Pikachu coming around for another scoring pass. 20 seconds still on the clock, and she's out.
Pikachu now on her 4th scoring pass, trying to find her way past Rigamaru, able to do so. So that's going to be a very, very productive jam for the Schoolyard Scrappers. We'll wait for the official score from the infield. 20-point power jam for the Schoolyard Scrappers. That dramatically increases their lead in one fell swoop. Up on the jammer line now for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Hitori Hanzo.
Spockblock jamming for the Schoolyard Scrappers. Spockblock is your lead jammer for this jam. Hitori Hanzo still not able to get past Nikki Badass. Meanwhile, Spockblock coming up for their first scoring pass, taking a hit to the infield from Princess Leia. Tori able to break out here in that straightaway.
Spockblock finishing off a scoring pass and then signaling to call off the jam.
Gypsy Danger taking that jammer line for the Beauties.
And jamming for the Schoolyard Scrappers is Morning Madness.
It's the whistle for the jam. Both jammers attempting to get out on the high. Meanwhile, Morning Madness breaking out of that pack there in turn 1. Gypsy Danger also out about half a track behind her. Morning Madness picking up her points and calling that jam.
4 more points up on the board there for the Scrappers, and the Scrappers are going to send Nikki Badass to the jammer line.
Princess Leia taking that jammer line for your Beauties.
Captain versus captain jammer battle here.
Both jammers attacking that pack, trying to fight their way out. Nikki Badass able to get out on that high side past Phoenix. Sleigh's still in the pack. Meanwhile, Nikki Badass coming around for some points. And out she goes. Princess Leia still in the pack, trying to fight her way past these recycling Scrappers. Nikki Badass able to get out. 8 seconds left on the clock. We're just going to let the clock fade out, and that's the jam. $10 points for your Scrappers. Snack Attack taking that jammer line for the Beauties.
For the Scrappers, that's going to be Ballistic Buffalo. We are under a minute to go until the end of this quarter.
Snack Attack trying to fight her way past those last few blockers on that front end, almost out.
Ballistic Buffalo able to get out of the pack and is lead jammer for the Scrappers.
Snack Attack able to get out here in turn 3. Meanwhile, Buffalo coming up for some points. Able to sneak past those beauty blockers and get out on that low side. Bob Villain taking that jammer line for the Scrappers.
For the Brutal Beauties, it's going to be Hitori Hanzo.
Who's here to watch the Beauties? Who's here to watch the Scrappers tonight? Awesome.
Bob Villain is the lead jammer for the Scrappers.
Hitori Hanzo still in that pack, trying to get past Bonnie Banshee and Juicy. Meanwhile, Bob collecting her points. Still 30 seconds on that clock. Bob Villain coming up for some more points.
And
Breaking out of that pack in turn 2. I just don't hear enough cheering.
Hitori Hanzo able to get out of the pack, and that's going to do it for the jam clock.
Skating's hard, y'all. Y'all need to cheer more.
All right, with the announcement from Freya Hugs, that does take us up to the quarter break, so we are going to step aside from the action here for just a couple of minutes. We want to let you know, firstly, that coming out to do a merchandise toss, there is Kenya. Make sure to let them know they've got them some t-shirts here they're going to be tossing out into the audience. Let them know if you want to get that. Absolutely. There goes one up into the, there you go. Good catch. Nice throw, good catch. Good form.
Oh, the fan.
And
That wretched fan.
wow. Yay! Good job, Kenya. All right, get those white raffle tickets out. We have our next raffle prize. And that raffle prize winning ticket number is 495174. 495174.
I am looking over here at our raffle table, and I still see a few prizes left. We've got our donation goodie bag from Siphon Draw Apothecary, one of our league sponsors. Siphon Draw Apothecary, who features all natural, non-toxic, handcrafted skincare products made by our very own Dolly de los Muertos. Visit them at the Goldfield Ghost Town on the historic Highway 88. So I wonder what's inside there. Probably some soap, probably some chapstick, but I bet it all smells delicious. And then I also see a Brutal Beauties t-shirt on over here and a framed photograph of our Brutal Beauties this season, but not saving the biggest for last. We've got a $200 gift certificate to Lost Dutchman Tattoo, another one of our league sponsors. Lost Dutchman Tattoo is a local tattoo shop specializing in various styles, from realism to traditional and customized tattoo designs. Walk-ins are always welcome, located at 4121 North 19th Ave, east of 19th Ave, north of Indian School Road. Lost Dutchman Tattoo donated a $200 gift certificate for a tattoo. Go get a tattoo. I was wrong. It's $300. It's a $300 gift certificate to Lost Dutchman Tattoo. $300 hairs.
All right, with that whistle, we are ready to get back to the action. 72-18 right now. Schoolyard Scrappers out to the early lead. First jammer for the Schoolyard Scrappers is Felony Storm. And Felony Storm quickly along the inside and able to emerge from the pack, lead jammer for the Scrappers.
Quiver Phoenix out in turn two, half a track behind Felony Storm. Both teams preparing. And we've got a lead change. Phoenix is now the lead jammer. Gets some points and calls it off. Oh, that was Gypsy. I'm so sorry. That was Gypsy Danger. Thanks, Lightning McQueen.
And getting sent off is the jammer for the Brutal Beauties. So we have a penalty on Gypsy Danger, in fact. So out there all by their lonesome is going to be Spock Block for the Schoolyard Scrappers.
In a power jam. Spock Block attempting to break through that Beauty's defense. And they are out of the pack in turn two. Coming around for their first scoring pass. Beauties attempting to build a wall in front of Spock Block. Oh, tough hit there. Spock Block is able to break out of that pack and come around for some more. There is still 30 seconds left on that clock. Juicy signaling to her jammer to go high. Spot block almost clears it. Oh my, we got a pile up over there in the turn. That's the whistle for the jam. Spot block picking up a back block. Oh man, that's a mouthful. As the jammer, they're going to be sitting in the penalty box. But the scrappers are going to challenge that penalty on their jammer.
All right, so Schoolyard Scrappers are going to use their first half challenge here to see if they can avert the penalty situation. We will wait and find out what the ruling is on that. We'd like to let you know about our November charity for the upcoming month of November. Shade Tree Workshop and Distribution. It's going to be Saturday, November 9th at Skyline High School in Mesa. This event is part of our program with SRP called the SRP Shade Tree Program, where almost every month of the year we go out into the community and distribute hundreds of free shade trees to residents across the valley. We do them in different locations each month to reach as many people as possible. Volunteer roles vary from customer service and registration type roles to more physically active roles of lifting and distributing trees to participants. For more information and sign-ups, check out the social media at Trees Matter AZ. As our regulators continue to talk there in the straightaway, interested in being a part of the roller derby community, but hitting people just isn't your thing? Our regulators are always looking for dedicated and eager minds to learn our rule set and help keep our ladies on the track in check. A regulator team accepts all gender types. There's various levels of officiating that go on during roller derby bouts. Come be a part of the action and help our league grow. Ask any skater or ref how to get involved. And after review, the call on the track stands as communicated out to us by Jam referee Tabitha Christie. So call on the track will stand.
Did you already say the challenge was upheld?
Yes.
Okay, I zoned out for like 3 seconds. Please! It's a little bit better, but we could probably do better. Power Jam for the Brutal Beauties! No? Okay. Snack Attack taking that jammer line for your Beauties. She's got them fast feet. Greeted by Pikachu, Pretty Hurt Machine, Smalls, and Buffalo in that wall. Scrapper's doing a wonderful job of recycling in front of that jammer. Snack Attack still in that pack with 46 seconds on that clock. They've got to let her go. She was able to push them out of play. Out she goes. Coming around for her first scoring pass. Oh, she almost clears that coping. Jump. Loses her footing and then has to come off. Snack Attack able to get past those last few scrapper blockers and pick up 5 points for your Beauties, I believe. Hold on, they're still, wait. Okay, 5 points. Bringing their score up to 25. Your Brutal Beauties, 82 Schoolyard Scrappers.
So you want to do 11.
Skate up G taking that jammer line for your Beauties. Bonnie Banshee for the Scrappers. But wait. We've got an official timeout.
So we got an official timeout, and we will make sure everything is kick the tires and make sure everything's good to go and get back to rolling on this. (82-25). Schoolyard Scrappers in front have maintained that lead so far into the quarter. So once again, back to the action. Skate up G. And Bonnie Banshee.
Bonnie Banshee able to hop on out on that low side. Look at her go. Ah, she's so fast. Skate up G still trying to break through that pack. Meanwhile, Bonnie Banshee comes around for some more. 40 seconds on that clock. Those long, beautiful strides. Hannah G trying to fight her way out on that front side. Bonnie Banshee out for some more. Looking up at the clock, 26 seconds left. Skate up G struggling to break past that Scrapper defense. Bonnie Banshee able to juke low then high and break on out.
Skate up G able to emerge out of the pack with just a few seconds left here on the jam clock. And that'll do it. Bonnie Banshee's trying to slide in there and get a couple more points on the back end, but not able to catch the pack for another scoring pass. 15 points on the board for the Scrappers, though. Very productive jam. And it looks like we did have a penalty assessed to Skate Up G there in that previous jam. So on the jammer line, all by her lonesome is Morning Madness for the Schoolyard Scrappers. It's a Schoolyard Scrappers Power Jam.
Morning Madness with a little help from Smalls there. Nice little whip on the high side. Breaking out and coming around for her first scoring pass. Wow. She like almost touched the infield. Great job by Morning Madness staying up. Able to continue on her path for some more points. Greeted by Phoenix and Slaya, but they were going to have to let her go because they're out of play there on that front side. And that's the jam. Ooh. Looks like Mads picked up a stopping during that last jam, though, so she's going to be sitting in the penalty box giving your Brutal Beauties a power jam.
Indeed, 10 points up on the board there for the Schoolyard Scrappers, and now setting up to do the power jam for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Snack Attack. And Snack Attack able to quickly tiptoe through the pack and is out now. Lead jammer, active scorer for the Brutal Beauties here in the power jam.
Snack Attack trying to pick up some points there. Able to run out on that low.
23 seconds to go here in this power jam. Snack Attack now coming down the front straightaway, catching up to the pack.
Snack Attack trying to get her hips past on that high side, but ends up taking a hit to the rail. 7 seconds left. Let's see if she can pick up some more points for the Beauties.
And tries to fight her way around one last skater there at the end. It's a 10-point power jam for the Brutal Beauties. We've got a team timeout. Brutal Beauties going to take a second to talk this one over, so 7:04 to go here until halftime. 107-35, Scrappers in front. If you're a young lady between the ages of 10 and 17 who loves to skate, or do you know somebody who fits those simple criteria? Our Minor Assaults are a nonprofit 501c3 and are always looking for new skaters to join their team. Our coaches not only teach technique and knowledge of the sport, but they also help build leadership, teamwork, and problem-solving skills that will help in life situations far beyond roller derby. Minor skating skills, dedication to learn, and a positive mental attitude are all that we require. Come see what all the fun is about. Ask any Arizona Derby Dame how to get involved, or visit our website at azddinspire.org for information on donating to or sponsoring the Minor Assaults. Back to the action we go, and setting up to jam for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Skate Up G. Jamming for the Schoolyard Scrappers is Felony Storm.
Felony Storm able to break out there on that high side past those last beauty blockers. Skate Up G greeted by a four-wall of Scrappers.
Now getting out of the pack is Skate Up G. Felony Storm quickly through the pack as well, and is going to look to catch that last point, it looks like. Felony Storm going to try to get there and get that jammer point.
Jam it, delivering a hit to Pretty Hair Machine on that infield, trying to get some points for G.
We have Hitori Hanzo getting ready to jam for the Brutal Beauties, and jamming for the Scrappers is going to be Spock Block.
Hitori Hanzo trying to break past Beauty defense. Slaya trying to keep Spock Block in. Spock Block breaking out here in turn 3. Out goes Hitori Hanzo here in the straightaway. Meanwhile, Spock Block coming around for their first scoring pass. Able to stay on their skates on that coping, just riding that low side. That was beautifully done, Spock Block.
Bob. 5:06 to go here until halftime. Setting up to jam for the Schoolyard Scrappers. Jamming for the first time tonight is Made in Asia. And jamming for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Gypsy Danger.
Gypsy Danger greeted by Pikachu up on that front end. She was almost out. Oh, takes a knee. Nope. Made in Asia. Lightning fast. Oh my God. That's amazing. Ends up calling the jam before Gypsy's able to pick up any points.
Stepping up to jam for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Princess Slaya. Jamming for the Schoolyard Scrappers is Bob Villain.
Hi, I'm Bob. Slaya and Bob trying to head out to that low. Unable to make it past. Bob running out on that high there in turn 2. Slaya out here in turn 3. Bob approaching for a first scoring pass. Able to get on out on that high side and calls a jam.
Setting up the jam here for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Skate Up G.
Up against Storm from the Scrappers. Storm able to run out on that middle with Skate Up G, a quarter of the track behind her. G's out for blood though. They're gonna make Storm call it off. Oh man, so close. Looks like Storm picked up an arms penalty during that last jam. They're gonna be sitting in the penalty box, giving your Brutal Beauties a power jam.
It's going to be Hattori Hanzo on the jammer line for the Brutal Beauties here.
Tori trying to get through this wall. Scrapper's doing a great job of tracking her. Tori almost out there on that high side. But we've got a recycled wall of Scrappers on that high. They're going to have to let her go. They were out of play. Tori is out with 36 seconds left on the clock.
Tori looking for an opening right in the middle of the track and knocked down briefly, but gets back up. Now looking for an opening along that defensive wall once again with 13 seconds to go in the power jam.
Slaya doing a good job of keeping one blocker back.
And that'll do it for the clock there on the jam.
Let's see how many points. Tori was able to pick up 5 points for your Beauties.
And we've got another official timeout, so we'll step aside here momentarily while the officials look over some of the game action.
Man, that whiteboard is full of penalties. We've got a lot of people in the box. If my math is right, each team should be sending out 2 blockers and a jammer. Yeah, there we go.
There we are.
2 on 2 in the blocker box. Snack Attack taking that jammer line for your Beauties. Made in Asia for your Scrappers.
Jam gets underway.
Snack Attack trying to lateral high, then low to get out of this pack. Morning Madness and Juicy Kiltor doing a great job of recycling in front of her. Meanwhile, Rue and Gypsy Danger also doing a great job of a 2-wall defense set. But Made in Asia runs out there on that low.
Yeah. Snack Attack. Now Made in Asia finishing off a scoring pass, trying to find a way past those 2 blockers for the Beauties, and those 2 blockers for the Beauties end up victorious and knock her down. Nazer goes ahead and calls off the rest of the time on the clock. She went straight from like a standing and fell right. I was like, oh! So, yeah.
Princess Leia taking that jammer line for your beauties. Spot block on that jammer line for your scrappers.
Underway quickly, and there goes Princess Leia blasting right through, and Princess Leia is out on lead jammer. Spock block out as well as the quarter clock reaches quadruple zeros. This will be the last jam of the first half.
Yes, Phoenix! Wonderfully timed offense on that low to get her jammer out. Slay able to get 5 points, 4 points for the beauty. Sorry, I spoke too soon.
All right, that is going to take us up to halftime, so we will get you a raffle prize here momentarily. Of course, we've got another merchandise toss coming on around. We've got Kenya and another, yeah.
Can you dig it?
Here in the front straightaway looking for it.
And Hannibal Lecture. Hannibal Lecture.
All right, fans, before we get too far into halftime, well, we'll wait 1 second here. There we are. All right, your winning raffle ticket for this break is going to be 495-144. 495-144. Come on over here and claim your prize. We'll step aside for a halftime break. We got about 14 and a half minutes until we bring you the second half of this bout.
All right, looks like we've got Kilame Smalls on that jammer line for the Scrappers.
Hitori Hanzo is going to be jamming for the Brutal Beauties as we get ready to get started here in the second half.
Hitori Hanzo trying to get past the Scrapper blockers that keep recycling in front of her. Kilame Smalls out! She's your lead jammer. Hitori Hanzo half a track behind her. Kilame Smalls coming up on her first scoring pass. Able to pick up those points and calls the jam. Kilame Smalls picking up 3 points for the Scrappers. Skate Up G taking that jammer line for the Beauties. Spot block for your Scrappers. Spot block out on that low side. They will be the lead jammer for this jam. Skate Up G trying to make it past Nacho Mama and Bob Villain, but they're going to have to let them go because they are out of play. Spot block up for their first scoring pass. Beauties attempting to recycle in front of them. Meanwhile, Skate Up G approaching for some points, but Spot block calls it just in time.
Setting up the jam now is going to be Morning Madness for the Schoolyard Scrappers. It'll be Princess Leia for the Brutal Beauties.
Princess Leia coming on a strong wall of Scrappers, but ultimately she breaks out. Morning Madness is out in turn 1. She's the lead jammer.
And Morning Madness trying to get in front of a couple of skaters and calls off the jam. Bonnie Banshee is at the jammer line now for the Schoolyard Scrappers. And your jammer for the Brutal Beauties is Gypsy Danger.
Both jammers trying to break out of that pack. Bonnie Banshee trying to get past. Damn it, jam it! She's able to juke high then low and is out. Meanwhile, Gypsy Danger breaking out of that pack there in turn 3 as well on that high side. Bonnie Banshee with a little help from her offense, getting her points and calling it. Hitori Hanzo on that jammer line for your Beauties.
Going up against Made in Asia for the Schoolyard Scrappers. And Made in Asia quickly along the inside and is rapidly out in lead jammer for the Schoolyard Scrappers.
Tori Hanzo out here in turn 3. Made in Asia trying to get past Phoenix on that back end. And she's out, calls a jam before Tori's able to pick up any points. 4 more points for your Scrappers.
We're going to have Spock block on the jammer line for the Schoolyard Scrappers. Princess Leia is jamming for the Brutal Beauties.
So sorry, Snack Attack, my bad.
Snack Attack is jamming for the Brutal Beauties.
It's the rails blocking the eyesight. Snack Attack is out on the high side. It's because they're both wearing those glitter shorts. Here comes Snack Attack. created by Bob Villain, but she's able to get past those points, collecting them. Thumbs up from Spock Block. Now we see Princess Leia on that jammer line for your beauties.
Jamming for the Schoolyard Scrappers is going to be Morning Madness. And there goes Morning Madness quickly out of the pack and is lead jammer for the Scrappers.
Princess Leia also out of that pack, but Mads saw her, calls that jam once she picked up her points. Dolly Spartan taking that jammer line for your Scrappers. Skate Up G taking that jammer line for your beauties. All right, so it looks like the Scrappers jammer in that last jam picked up a penalty. It's going to be a power jam for your beauties.
And Princess Leia goes back out there desperately trying to get that jammer star on her head. Just gets out there in time to start the jam. Tries to cling to the inside coping. Takes a second to adjust the star one more time. Trying again, making sure to get it on her head. And she's out and is the lead jammer.
There we go, she got it.
Got it on her head there, so it's not going to suddenly spring off like a spring-loaded can of potato chips. Because that would be bad, and also she wouldn't get any points.
Beauties trying to play some offense there for their jammer. Looks like Leia was able to pick up 5 points for your beauties.
Now stepping up to the jammer line for the beauties is going to be Skate Up G, Ballistic Buffalo for the Schoolyard Scrappers.
Skate Up G able to skate on out on that inside. Buffalo picking up some speed there.
Ballistic Buffalo getting what she can and calls off the jam before giving up any points to Skate Up G. It's going to be Spock Block once again for the Schoolyard Scrappers, and Hitori Hanzo will be jamming for the Brutal Beauties.
Both jammers still in that pack, attempting to break free.
Big collision, and a skater takes a tumble there in the back straightaway. Spock Block quickly out the front of the pack. And Spock Block, your lead jammer for the Schoolyard Scrappers.
Looks like Spock Block picked up a penalty during that last jam, so they're going to be down a jammer. Snack Attack taking the jammer line for your beauties. Power jam.
So Snack Attack quickly up to the line, routed off onto the infield by Killin May Smalls.
Snack Attack trying to read her offense, doing a great job, and she's out.
Snack Attack out of the pack, and will be coming around on her first scoring pass, first scoring attempt.
Snack Attack able to get past those first initial blockers and the front side, but ends up back into the infield. Snack Attack has got 19 seconds left on that clock for some more points. Snack Attack.
Snack Attack up to the pack one more time, collides with the defender. Now trying to find her way, picking her way along now up to the rail. Forced up to the high side by Ivy Overdose, and that's going to do it for the Power Jam. Wait for the official score from the infield here. 7 points from the Power Jam there for the Brutal Beauties. We're going to have Skate Up G for the Brutal Beauties, and jamming for the Schoolyard Scrappers is an official timeout. Well, it's going to be Bonnie Banshee, but it's going to be an official timeout first. So we're going to step aside briefly from the action here for an official timeout. 4:36 to go here in the third quarter, 150-61.
Brutal Beauties. Jammer's going to be down and a blocker. 4-on-3 with Scrappers the advantage. Bonnie Banshee taking the jammer lane for your Scrappers. Bonnie Banshee able to swoop high then low and out of the pack there in this turn 2.
.44 seconds to go here in the Power Jam for the Schoolyard Scrappers. Bonnie Banshee colliding with the defender there on the front end of the pack, knocked to the infield. Quickly up, trying to clear some space for herself, ends up on the infield one more time. Able to get up and then find an opening through the pack.
Princess Leia doing some great one-on-one defense there. Bonnie Banshee getting back up on the track, trying to pick up some more points for the Scrappers. Ten points for your Scrappers.
Jamming now for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Hattori Hanzo, and for the Scrappers is going to be Ballistic Buffalo.
4-on-4 in that blocker box. Ballistic Buffalo running out on that high side and out before turn 1. Hattori Hanzo greeted by Felony Storm here on that back end. Pretty Hurt Machine killing me Smalls, forming a 2-person defensive wall. Scrappers doing a great job of recycling together in front of that jammer. Tori almost out of the pack here on that high side. Her offense trying to help her. Tori Hanzo out of the pack. Meanwhile, Ballistic Buffalo picking up some points for the Scrappers.
And Hattori Hanzo on her way around, so the jam comes to a close.
Power Jam for Power Jam, sorry.
Skate Up G now lining up on the jammer line, so Skate Up G with a Power Jam for the Brutal Beauties here, so a quick swap of blockers and jammer, everybody rushing to get off and on the track. There we go. So a complete swap of all the people that were out there, and it's going to be Princess Leia instead out there for the Power Jam. Princess Leia quickly blasting through the pack and is out and clear.
Beauties attempting to pick up a goad in the back, but Juicy breaks out. Slay is able to break past that scrapper 3-wall. Slay able to get past Juicy there on that front side. Beauty's doing a wonderful job of keeping the scrappers separated during this power jam. Looks like they've got to go to the back. Meanwhile, Slay now picking up some more points here. Staying on her skates and calling that jam. Very successful power jam for your Beauties, picking up 15 points in that last jam.
And the power jam pendulum swings back the other way. We're going to have a timeout before we get to that, though, so let's take a second to see what's going on. It apparently is a team timeout blue, so Schoolyard Scrappers timeout. So we'll step aside from the action here with 36 seconds to go until the end of the third quarter.
Pikachu taking that jammer line for your Scrappers in this Scrappers power jam.
Pikachu not out of the pack just yet. Has to recycle behind everybody after getting bumped down to the infield. Still trying to fight her way through another collision. And now Pikachu out of the pack with about 22 seconds to go here in the power jam. That has taken us through the end of the quarter.
Oh. That's some weird falls going on out there. Pikachu breaking out of that pack in turn 2. Picking up some points.
And that'll do it for the jam clock as Pikachu makes her way around trying to...
All right, if you are the owner of the 2 wonderful, beautiful children that are running around the warehouse right now, if we could get them to stop, that would be wonderful. Thank you for your safety.
Well done, teacher Dora voice. Okay, they like stopped running right away. All right, we have some raffle prizes to give away, so let's grab our first ticket here. We'll announce a raffle winner with those white raffle tickets. So if you are the winner of this ticket, make sure to stick your hand up and hoot and holler because we're going to start giving these away pretty quick here. This winning raffle ticket is 495083. 495083. If that is anybody, do we have a winner?
Come on over here to the raffle table, sir.
Righty. Head
Over
right
here,
this
next.
way. Yeah, head towards us and then just keep going.
Right there.
There you go. There you go. Right there.
Yeah. Congratulations. 1 minute countdown to the fourth and final quarter of our second bout tonight. Scrappers up against your Brutal Beauties with a score of 173. Schoolyard Scrappers, 76 your Brutal Beauties. Don't worry, there'll be more games that you can come and join us here at the Hall of Dames. Our next bout, mark your calendars. Our next hard-hitting action comes to you in just 2 weeks on November 9th. This bout will be another doubleheader featuring the Brutal Beauties facing up against the Bombshells in our first game, followed by the Runaway Brides taking on those Valhalla Babes, the Doomsday Valkyries. Same time, same place, so stay tuned on our social media pages for more details. Don't miss out on what's in store this season. Bonnie Banshee taking the jammer line for the Scrappers. Skate up G for your Beauties. G's super fan in the audience right now, her brother. Bonnie Banshee out on turn 1. Skate up G trying to get past that last blocker. Nikki Badass not letting them out. Bonnie Banshee out of the pack and calls the jam.
Maiden Asia setting up to jam here for the Schoolyard Scrappers. Jammer for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Hattori Hanzo. Both jammers sliding down to the infield.
Hattori Hanzo out on that low. Maiden Asia out on that high. Maiden Asia taking a spill. We've got a lead change. Hattori Hanzo, your lead jammer for this jam. That was really exciting, friends. Hattori Hanzo picking up some points. Calling that jam. Looks like Tori picked up 1 point during that last jam.
Jamming for the Schoolyard Scrappers is going to be Spock Block, and for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Snack Attack.
Whistle for the jam starts. Snack Attack runs out on that low, stays on her skates. She is the lead jammer for this jam. Spock Block also able to break out there in turn 1, half a track behind Snack Attack. Snack Attack coming up on her first scoring pass.
Setting up to jam for the Scrappers is going to be Ballistic Buffalo. And that's Princess Leia for the Brutal Beauties.
Ballistic Buffalo making it past all the beauty blockers there. She is out, and your lead jammer for this jam, Princess Leia. Behind Scrapper's defensive walls, but she breaks out here in turn 3. Meanwhile, Buffalo approaching for her first scoring pass. Buffalo calling that jam before Slay is able to pick up any points. We've got Juicy Kill Tour on that jammer line for the Scrappers.
Jamming for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Gypsy Danger.
Juicy able to step on over her blockers there, and she's out. The juice is loose. Gypsy Danger taking a hit to the infield from Nikki Badass. having to reset herself and come back. Meanwhile, Juice is coming up for some points. Taking a hard spill there in that straightaway, though. Juicy's not on that high side with a smile on her face. Gypsy still in the pack.
Juicy Kiltour bouncing off the rail, bouncing off blockers, and finishing another scoring pass. And that'll do it for the jam clock there.
Hitori Hanzo taking that jammer line for your beauties, and oh my God, killing May Smalls for your scrappers. Killing May Smalls running out on that low, greeted by Slaya, but she's out. With a big old smile on her face too. Tori half a track behind her. Smalls coming up on her first scoring pass.
One point there for Killin May Smalls. Setting up to jam now is going to be Dolly Spartan for the Scrappers and Skate Up G for the Brutal Beauties.
Both jammers approaching the pack very slowly, waiting for their moment to strike. Dolly Spartan runs right out of that pack on the low side.
Dolly Spartan now up to the pack, looking for an opening with Skate Up G still in the pack on their first scoring, on their first exit of the pack anyway. Dolly Spartan finishes off that scoring pass. Skate Up G trying to find a way to the inside and bumped off to the infield by Spock Block. And there's Dolly Spartan completing a scoring pass, getting through the pack and keeping an eye on the action, and calls off the jam. Looks like we've got Morning Madness setting up to jam for the Scrappers, and for the Brutal Beauties is going to be Princess Slaya. There we are underway with this jam, and racing to the front of the pack. It's Princess Slaya quickly out. Morning Madness right in behind. Princess Slaya is going to try to get back to the pack here. Morning Madness trying to keep up. Princess Slaya drifting a little wide and opening up to the inside there. Morning Madness trying to find her way through the pack. Princess Slaya up to the pack, threads the ring to the inside around Maiden Asia and calls off the jam.
Snack Attack taking that jammer line for your beauties. Nikki Badass jamming for your Scrappers.
Before we get to that, we are going to have a timeout of some fashion, a challenge. All right, Brutal Beauties are going to use their second half challenge here. So we will find out if the call stands or not, and we will get back to you on that momentarily. Not a challenge any longer. No longer a challenge. It's now an official timeout, so not a challenge. There we go.
Could you turn that fan down?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, you can just kill it at this point. There you go.
This is cold. I'm cold. Yeah.
Probably won't even need it in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Should've taken a nap today. All right, we're getting a reset here. Snack attack on the jammer line for your beauties. Nikki Badass for your scrappers. I'll be Fatty in that pivot lane. Also, her first bout tonight ever as our rookies. Nikki Badass breaking out of that pack in turn 2. Snack attack still in that wall, but Nacho and Juicy keeping her in. Meanwhile, Nikki Badass scoring some points, coming around for some more.
Nikki Badass finishing off a scoring pass, and with 12 seconds on the clock, will go ahead and be content to call off the rest of that jam. 10 points on the board for the scrappers. Setting up the jam now, Ballistic Buffalo for the Schoolyard Scrappers, Hittori Hanzo for the Brutal Beauties. Quickly underway, and Ballistic Buffalo looking for an opening in the front and able to get there. Ballistic Buffalo out of the pack and clear.
Beautifully executed offense by Phoenix, getting Tori out. Buffalo able to get through that pack. Bonnie Banshee taking the jammer line for your scrappers. Skate up G for your beauties.
Bonnie Banshee down along the inside and quickly able to dodge a last block there by All Beef Batty. And Bonnie Banshee out of the pack, your lead jammer for the Scrappers. Finishes off a scoring pass. Skate Up G still trying to find their way out of the pack. Bonnie Banshee now will be coming around on a second scoring pass. And Bonnie Banshee calls off the jam as she slides off the track.
Hittori Hanzo taking that jammer line for your beauties.
Pretty Hurt Machine will be jamming for the Schoolyard Scrappers here.
But wait! We've got a power jam for your beauties! Hittori Hanzo able to run out on that high, out on turn 1. Beauty's doing a good job of keeping a goat in the back. Evil Twin trying to play some offense for her jammer. Beauty's trying to play some offense here for Tori, as Tori is collecting some points.
10 seconds left in the power jam, trying to find her way around those last couple of skaters and able to do so, get them along the outside rail. Clock running down here on the power jam, and that is going to do it there on the power jam.
Snack attack on that jammer line for your beauties. Spot block for your scrappers.
Spockblock finds an opening up along that outside rail and is able to get right to the front of the pack. Lead jammer for the Scrappers. Snack Attack able to stay up on her skates and get out of the pack as well. Spockblock is content to follow along behind and run some more time off the clock here.
All right. Spockblock coming around for some more.
And in no great hurry to do so here, as we are into clock farming mode for the Schoolyard Scrappers.
I hear a cowbell in the audience. That's cool. Whoever brought that cowbell, that's pretty great. I'm just really thankful it's not a whistle. Like,
setting up the jam now is going to be Pretty Hurt Machine for the Scrappers, and for the Brutal Beauties is Princess Leia.
Leia able to find that opening on that low side, and she's out too. Pretty Hurt Machine and Leia, we've got ourselves a jammer race. Look at that. Juicy Kill Tour on that jammer line for your Scrappers. Skate Up Dreet for your Beauties. Waiting on that whistle to start the jam, and off we go. Oh, Skate Up G was almost out there on that low, ends up slipping. Juicy Couture is out in turn one. She's your lead jammer for this jam. All right. We're pulling all the skaters off, waiting to see if there is going to be a penalty jam.
We'll check the penalty situation here, see if a penalty jam is in order. All right, penalty jam, Brittle Beauties, who, by the way, the Brittle Beauties got over 100 points there in the previous jam. So,
we're doing one more jam. Let's get it. Cheer these skaters on. It has been a long, hard-fought bout.
Morning Madness on the jammer line for the Schoolyard Scrappers, and Hattori Hanzo for the Brittle Beauties. And Morning Madness quickly out of the pack and his lead jammer for the Scrappers. Morning Madness quickly calling that off, and it looks like we were able to get through that without any, well, they're going to check here. We'll check on penalties. And that is going to do it with the official whistle from head referee, Ref Boy RD. With the final score of 255 to 101, the Schoolyard Scrappers are victorious and go to 1-0 on the season. So there we have it, Schoolyard Scrappers victorious, and the Schoolyard Scrappers coming around to the adoration of their fans. Don't forget, fans, our next bout is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tonight is our next bout. 2 weeks from tonight is our next bout. And it's going to feature the Bombshells versus the Brutal Beauties and the Doomsday Valkyries versus the Runaway Brides. All right, and here come the Runaway Brides. Hang on to those raffle tickets, fans. Of course, we're going to have our last raffle ticket giveaway here momentarily. Brutal Beauties, excellent, excellent effort out there. A lot of new skaters in their roster as well. It'll be fun to watch them getting together this season.
Is it a tattoo? This is for the $300 tattoo.
All right, get those tickets ready. Let's give away this last raffle prize. And once again, if you've won it, go ahead and get your hands up and make some noise and whatnot. Winning ticket for the tattoo, 495074. We got a winner. Is that a winner? We got a winner. All right. We got a tattoo winner. Here you go. That is the one. All right, we got a winner. Fantastic. All right, everybody, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for supporting independent sporting events in the Valley of the Sun. We really appreciate you being out here to support us tonight. Drive carefully. If you've been drinking, don't drive. Just as simple as that. Just don't do it. It's a choice you can make, so make the right choice and don't drive. Take a Lyft. We'll drive you. I'll drive you home. We have a small back seat. There's no tuba in there tonight, so I can drive you.